Alright, what's up y'all, it's LakerFan here. As y'all can see by the title of today's video, we got the slasher dribble tutorial, and on top of that, as you can see as well, we got the controller cam too. So I hope y'all really enjoy this video. If we could hit 1,000 likes in the first 24 hours on this one, I'd really appreciate that. But anyway, without further ado, we're gonna get straight into this. I'm gonna show y'all my animations first of all, then we'll head into the pro arena. I'm gonna teach y'all how to do these moves that I've been using in the mixtape. As y'all can tell, like, you know, what we usually do with the mixtape is I drop the mixtape, drop the film study, and then drop the dribble tutorial on top of that as well. So we're gonna get straight into all this and I'll show you what we're working with here. First things first, I know there's a little bit of controversy. Everybody's asking like what layup package I actually want to use. Here's the thing, y'all, I want to be different, so don't get me wrong, this right here is definitely the best layup package as far as the hop dunk utilization. This right here is more for being flashy and it has a lot more in its repertoire. I'm going to show you that first things first when we get into this prime arena. So just a little short list, and also I want to mention too, I do play on Xbox, as you can see by the buttons. Maybe you can see that the controller might be over top of it, but I do play on Xbox, but I have the PS4 controller cam because it's easier to see the left sticks. The other ones, they're all like blacked out and you can't really see the difference of like when the left stick is moving and what direction it's going in. So anyway, just a little short list, and I'll go ahead and actually first of all we should talk about the animations. So I'll go ahead and just go over a short list after this, but first things first, we got the animations. Here's what you're gonna want to put on. Just go ahead and copy these down if you're like with this play style. If you have less than 70 ball control, this is for you, or if you're just like a big man trying to dribble, or like a big slasher trying to dribble. And then maybe toward the end of this video, I'll show you guys like what I use for my play slash as well. But I know what most people are interested in is probably gonna be my main build. But anyway, little short list. I'll go ahead and read them off while we're loading into the arena. So we got the Crawford package controls. So like I said, the layup packages, all that stuff, what you're gonna do with it, the offhand, ball hand euro, ball hand hop dunks, spin dunks that you can do with it. Then speaking of spin dunks, we're gonna show you guys the big crazy like gigantic spin dunk that I do, and then I'm gonna show you how to do a half spin dunk out of that as well. Then we have other dribble moves like LT hezzy coming down the court, ball hand hezzy coming down the court, hop jumper like the normal 14 hop jumper I was showing y'all, the spin back tutorial, just what I use, how to use the rhythm dribble. It's not gonna be a hard one, that's like the most obvious of them all. And then the escape as well coming up to the top. We got the half spin coming back to half court, we got the full spin coming back to half court, and then the cross behind the back that I can only do on takeover. Okay, I also noticed I needed to shrink the controller, so anyway, we're back on that. So y'all know with the Crawford package, you got this little move right here with the offhand hop dunk. Now that's the thing that makes long athletes so great, is the offhand hop dunk is so dominant, and I don't think there's any way to get a different animation. Like y'all saw in the mixtape, I got crazy different types of animations with the ball hand, like Jamal Crawford packages and stuff like that. I don't think there's any way to get a different animation than this right here in the shoot around. So just try this out in like, you know, actual playing setting, and you'll probably see like different animations happen. You'll learn how to like maneuver them in the right ways, but unfortunately I can't show you that in this. Now what I can show you is this right here. So you got the ball hand hop dunk. So this is where you're gonna see I use the right stick for this. I don't really use the right stick for any hop dunks, no matter what it is, but with this Crawford one with the ball hand, I like to use the right stick with this. I don't know why, don't ask me why. It's different for everybody. I'm sure for y'all, you're gonna feel more comfortable doing it like this, where you just move your left stick very like, you know, to the ball hand side at the last second. But like I said, I just use the right stick for that situation right there. Now one I really wanted to show you guys in the mixtape but couldn't make it happen is this right here. So I don't know what that looked like on my right stick. Basically what I'm doing is and you can, here I'll even show you what you can do with it. You can just do the ball hand euro and then keep it in that direction. I just don't like the dunk packages it usually gives you out of that. Now this is what I would suggest to do with it. I would suggest to go ball hand euro and then switch it down on the right stick at the last second. I don't know, that's just me, but I really like this move. It's really interesting, and I wish I had more experience with it so I could teach y'all like the situations to do it in. But like I said, I just want to put y'all onto like some really cool moves that just look cool in the first place. And speaking of look cool, so this is what we got next. Now real quick, this one doesn't look cool. I'm just showing y'all how to do it. So you got the little spin dunk with the Crawford, right? It looks pretty decent, but it's hard to really get like the follow through on the spin dunk. Now this is the one I've been waiting to show y'all. So you're gonna see this is the gigantic spin dunk that y'all see in my mixtapes. Like, now don't be wrong, you don't get a dunk every single time. You can get contact dunks out of it too, which is the more like ridiculous thing too. But as you can see, basically what you do, in my opinion, you have to move it very like horizontally. At least that's my experience with it, where you're gonna want to like cut across the 3-point line basically, and then boom, you see crazy like just range on the dunk. You can, like I said, I use this to slide off the first defender if they're like one high, one lowing me basically, where you know you're gonna spin off the first defender, maybe get a contact dunk down low. You guys know that was like the 2 best clips of the mixtapes, honestly, and this is like a ridiculous move to use. I like to go to the left with it, so if anybody's trying to study up on me and like shut it down, I like to go to the left with it. I can try going to the right for your guys' like experience of this, but like I said, I like to go to the left with it. But basically, like that's the way that you could also mirror it to the other side. Now, I'm not too experienced with doing this one right here, but I'm gonna show y'all how to do the half spin one out of it. Now this one is more vertical, in my opinion. Like, so you're gonna see, boom, you hit that little fake half spin, and then you it can get some crazy stuff, man. But again, you're just gonna go more like right to the top, basically. So it's right on your right stick and then up to the top, or like basically the ball hand, as y'all can see by, you know, the controller cam. So like I said, in this one right here, this is more horizontal, where I feel like you're gonna go, you could almost even go backwards, bro. You could literally almost even go backwards while doing it. And then like I said, don't forget this move right here with the little half spin, where you like it basically, as far as the clock controls go, I'm gonna just explain it to y'all like this. I would say this half spin one is a 3 o'clock to 12 o'clock. So you're gonna see, boom, you just hold your right stick, you start it from holding it all the way to the right and then up. And then, like I said, that's like 3 o'clock and 12 o'clock. This move right here is like 6 o'clock, so you like start it at the bottom. All right, I'm gonna explain this before I do it. You start it at the bottom and then move it to like 2 o'clock. So you're gonna go like that, basically. I hope y'all can see that with the controller cam and that it all looks pretty simple. But like I said, it's basically like 6 o'clock to 2 o'clock as far as that move control right there. So anyway, that's all for the spin dunk tutorial. Now, a couple of my favorite moves. We're gonna get into some basic stuff right here. So this is the like moving hezzies. So we got the ball, like the LT hezzy while moving down the court. I love this for like 3v3 and stuff like that. There was only one clip with this in it, but that doesn't mean it's not a very good functional move. This is more meant for 3v3. So you're gonna see, boom, again, you got the LT hezzy, and you can just build up really good speed off it. As far as like other hezzies as well, we got the ball hand hezzy coming down the court. So we're gonna explain it like this. You're gonna move forward, flick to the right on your right stick. You can move it to the offhand or to the ball hand. It doesn't matter. I'll show both ways. But like I said, I hope y'all really enjoy this video too, because I'm actually enjoying making this. But anyway, again, flick to the ball hand. You can go to the ball hand or off to the offhand, whichever way. Doesn't really matter. And then what else do we got here? So then we got the hop jumper. This one is sort of restricted to takeover for me. So I'm gonna show y'all what happens with this build when I do it. So I'll just go full speed. Boom. I fumble the ball every single time I do that. This is restricted to takeover for me, unless you can just spam your LT and it won't fumble it. Now you could also try to time it too, where you see I only hit it once right there and I still don't fumble it, but it still just doesn't come full circle. It doesn't look any good. I'll just put it like that. So I save that for takeover. Another thing that I save for takeover as well is this little escape move right here. So I flick down on the right stick, and y'all know if you watch the mixtape that this is like my go-to move as far as like sizing up the defender. But again, I can't do it without takeover on, and it doesn't look clean without takeover on. So just keep all that in mind. What I substitute that for is this LT hezzy right here if I don't have takeover on, because this can move a lot quicker, but it's way more prone to losing the ball. You're way more prone to turnovers with that. Alright, now y'all probably make fun of me for this part of the video, but I actually use my LT to do this rhythm dribble right here. So as you can see, it moves really quick though, and I want to show you what it looks like with the right stick as well. So it's like really the same thing. There's no difference. I just like using the LT because I like to use my left trigger to do other hezzies like this, because it chains really well into this like spin dunk too. It just gets you moving laterally really well, and I don't know, I just like to use it like that. Now, as far as moving super vertically, let's say you grab an O board, right? This is one of my signatures. It's one of my favorites. Now in 2K17, this is what I used to do. I used to do this little full spin right here, where I would like warp it all the way back, and then I'd be able to just beat people to the paint, because I would check it out to the 3-point line, and then boom, just literally, you know, take it back into the paint, just off rip like that. Just boom, easy like spin like that. Now what I've done this year's game is I have the half spin. So I do it like that, and you can take it back to the hoop. Or what I like to do off it as well is to hit this LT hezzy off of it, so you can like, you know, square yourself back up with the basket. Just understand, it's all preference. I'm just teaching y'all how to actually do the moves. But you can like sprint straight into the hoop. It's just, I feel like it's a little more sloppy and it doesn't look as clean. I like when you can actually do dribble moves to make you move places rather than the left stick, just so we're clear. But again, that's about it. I'll just break a couple more down for you that are really simple. So obviously you got the size up packages. This is what the offhand looks like. This is what the ball hand looks like. This is what the escape looks like. And then, like I said, this is the rhythm dribble with it. So anyway, that's about it. One more thing that is in the mixtape as well that I want y'all to see. I'm gonna just go ahead and do the controls, but my player right here can't do it. Now this player right here, like strictly this player right here, he has 64 ball control, 65 at 99.9, and whenever I do this move right here, the cross behind the back, it does a really nasty combo. But like I said, I can't do it unless I have takeover on. I don't know why. And then with any other build, if I have a high enough ball control, like the ball control that I would be boosted to if I had takeover with this, it does a different like move set, and I don't know why it does it, but it's a very like original move that only my player seems to do, where again, you'll just do a really quick, and you can even spam it too. Like I'm doing all these controls, and you can see it where it's like boom, like offhand down on the stick, offhand down on the stick. You can just spam it when you have takeover on, and I'm sure you've seen it with the mixtape. I'll even try to like maybe plug the visual on like right now and show you what it looks like. But like I said, you can literally just spam the stick. You can just keep on spamming the offhand. And I'm doing the controls that it looks like, but my player looks nothing like what it's happening. But anyway, y'all get the deal. That's about it for the dribble tutorial. I hope y'all enjoyed. If you did, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on them noties, all that good stuff. If you made it to the very end of the video, put dribble in the comments to show that you made it all the way through. Anyway, other than that, like I said, if we get this to 1,000 likes in the first 24, I'd really appreciate that, like the first 24 hours. And yo, again, just get in the lab with that Jamal Crawford package, yo, because for real, like this will make you different, bro. I'm talking like you're gonna look a whole lot different from anybody else out here doing these hop dunks and nonsense. Like, you know, they're all gonna be doing this like gigantic long athlete package over here. I'm gonna try my best to transition to this Crawford. Don't be wrong, you take a big hit as far as comfortability goes, because obviously we all are very comfortable doing that offhand hop dunk where you're just gonna glide right past your dude. I want you to understand though, this thing can be so finesse when done properly. Like look at how many like different move sets you have out of it too. You just gotta be able to adjust. So y'all don't really have to use this. I think I'm going to though, as far as like moving along into the future. But anyway, y'all get the deal. If you enjoyed the video, like I said, feel free to drop a like, sub if you're new, turn on the noties, all that good stuff. And that's about it for the vid. Hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy, man. Peace.